Welcome to Randos with Paul Garcia. I will be interviewing some of the most special and interesting people in our communities to find out what makes them tick. Again, I invite you to join me at Randos with Paul Garcia. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Randos with Paul Garcia. And I'm your host, Paul Garcia. I'm really excited about today's podcast. It's about post-retirement. You know, we always have these financial analysts talking to us all the time about how to prepare for retirement from a financial standpoint to make sure we have plenty of money so that when we retire, we can do all the things we always wanted to do. Well, I'm kind of curious, what do people really do when they retire? Do they all travel like they say they're all going to travel? Or does it all just kind of peter out and then they're doing other things or they're staying home just watching TV? This podcast is brought to you by Lone Star Coffee. Lone Star Coffee is an office coffee provider. They provide any kind of coffee you want, any kind of coffee machine you like, all your break room needs, spoons, knives, forks, paper towels, napkins, whatever you want, they've got it. They can repair your appliances. They can even purchase new appliances for you if you need them, a dishwasher or a refrigerator. You get new equipment with every new install. So call Lone Star Coffee at 832-912-1325, or like how I remember it is 832-912 plus 13 equals 25. Today's guest is Anthony Tello. He's a retiree, so we'll be talking to him next. And let's throw out the first pitch and get this podcast going. Hi, welcome to another production of Randos with Paul Garcia. And I've got a great guest here, Anthony Tello. He's all excited, you can tell, right? Hey, what we're talking about is post-retirement. All right, we want to know what everybody's doing at post-retirement. Now, since we're having this podcast at a bar, I've already got my friend's drink prepared, his old gin and tonic that he's used to drinking. So here you go, my friend. Enjoy. Let's get right into it. Let's throw that first pitch.
Sure.
Anthony, how long have you been retired?
I think it was the end of March of 24.
So you've been
End of
retired
March.
now a little over a year?
Yeah, about a year and 6 months, 3 months, somewhere around there.
So what did you do? What kind of work did you do before you retired?
I was doing some tax and accounting work for a small group of traders in oil and various other types of petroleum products.
I see. So far, if you had to rank or rate being retired, is it a positive, a negative, or are you neutral on it?
I'm kind of neutral. I'm getting a little bit better. Let me tell you what happened. For the first 9 months, I started going to the Y
Okay.
about a month afterwards, after I retired. And for the first 9 months, around 11 or 12 when I got out, I said, what am I doing piddling around at a gym in the middle of the day? I need to be at work. I've been working, since I was a teenager.
Right.
And then after I got out of college, it was full time. And occasionally I still have those days where I'll get out of the Y and I'll have this feeling of like I should be at work.
Yeah.
I should be doing something. I'm not.
You feel anti-productive or what?
Yeah, I just don't feel like I'm not contributing like I used to.
Yeah. You're not worthy of being at the gym in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Right?
In the morning.
In the morning at that. Yeah.
So I've gotten kind of acclimated to that. It still comes up every once in a while, but most of all, I do try to exercise as much as I can in the morning.
Yeah.
That was my retirement job, so to speak.
Yeah, working out,
Yeah.
kind of taking. Well, let's talk about that since you talked about it. It's one of the things I want to talk about. What are you doing to maintain a good, healthy life in your,
Well,
retirement?
I started out pretty good. as far as eating healthy.
Yeah.
I tried to stop eating anything past 5 o'clock. I
Ah.
started getting, and now I understand why. Because before, when I was working, I'd eat around 6:30, maybe 7, and then I go sit on the couch, and that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
So I try
Yeah.
to eat earlier and exercise. Like I said, I go to the Y, pickleball, some of the other.
Oh, you're doing the old pickleball thing now,
Yeah.
huh? Oh
Well,
boy.
I was, and then I got.
Have you tripped any? Like I was playing pickleball the other day. My feet don't pick up like they used to, so you just kind of skid a little bit, and then you fall down on your face.
Well, I was reaching for one time, and they're very. A lot of the people are much older than me that are playing.
Older than you? Who you
Older.
playing with? 80-year-old men or what?
Some of them are.
Oh my goodness. That's pretty good that they're all out there. You should feel bad, man. These people, I mean, no,
No,
I hope you don't lose.
Well, we play doubles, so
Okay.
I don't always have control.
Okay.
And a lot of them have been playing since they're older. They've been playing for a lot longer. They've been retired for much. I just started when I started going to the Y.
You do it at the Y?
At the Y.
Okay, very good, very good. I think that's what a lot of people are doing now. I see it where these pickleball courts are popping up everywhere, and people just love it.
It's inside, so it's cool.
Oh, you got an inside one.
Yeah.
Oh,
get out there in June, July, and August.
That's pretty good.
I did enough of that playing baseball in the summer.
Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about something that I've always thought, I think is kind of cool. What'd you do the very first day you didn't have to get out of bed to go to work?
I was thinking about that yesterday, and I didn't do anything special. I think we got up a little bit later, and we went to have breakfast, and then we went meandering around.
We being your significant other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nancy.
Not your sister, not your brother.
No.
Okay.
And Lowe's, Home Depot, that's taken the place of Best Buy.
Yeah. Don't we like those places? I
Yeah.
could spend a couple hours in there looking
Yeah.
at things I want to buy but really don't need. Or
That's
maybe you already got 4 or 5 of them already, but I
that's-
can buy another one.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. But, okay, so you've told me one of the activities you're doing. You're doing pickleball, working out there at the Y. What other activities are you doing?
Well, before I retired, we were dancing.
Oh, okay.
A two-step waltz.
Are you still doing that?
We still do that.
Okay, good.
We still do that, and not as often as we were before because the group is kind of fractured out ever since COVID. Everything kind of just fell apart.
So y'all were part of a bigger group.
A bigger group.
That danced a lot together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we'd have parties at the house for some other, just a gathering.
Yeah.
I had a bigger house at the time, so we could get more people in the house.
Oh, so you've downsized now in your retirement age.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
We just downsized, and the house is about 400 square feet smaller.
So I'm assuming your first house, correct me if I'm wrong, I know a lot of people go from a 2-story to 1-story. Is that what you did?
Yes. And the reason we did that was stairs. Yeah. I got tired of climbing stairs. And the other thing was pool. I got tired of something always going out or the maintenance on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
And I saved quite a bit of money. Now I cut my own grass, so I don't have a yard man, and I don't have a pool guy anymore.
Yeah, save you some money and push you out the. I know the bad thing about the pool guy here is he coming today, and the day you need him to come, he doesn't show up.
Well, he always came because Nancy was there.
Oh, I see. That kind of pool boy, huh? I gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Let me talk about something else, not to change it from Nancy, but let's take me through a week of what you do now. Just generically, Monday you get up. I don't know if your days are the same or you've got a little routine going on.
I still go to the gym.
So in the morning on Monday, every day you go to the gym?
Pretty much.
About 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
About 9:30.
Yeah.
And it's about 4 days a week, and then the other day I'm out working in the yard or meandering, doing something else around the house. Now
Yeah.
that I have this house, there's a lot of little things that I want to get done,
Yeah.
um, that were not to my liking. Let's put it that way. You always want to get your house the way you want it. So little by little.
So you do that till about maybe 2 o'clock or noon. You go in and get a bite to eat, or what? You eat
Yeah,
every
about
day?
what?
I mean,
Yeah.
because I know a lot of people now when they retire, they don't. Not that they don't eat every day, but they don't eat every meal.
Yeah, we may skip lunch and we'll eat an early dinner,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that helps out a lot. But
Like, are y'all babysitting kids that come over
no,
maybe
no,
2 or 3 times a week? So,
no.
or you just every day starts off like that, but at the end just depends on maybe you go dancing, maybe you go.
Well,
Uh,
Nancy goes to line dance in the morning, so she will be gone 2 days a week. And those 2 days, if I don't go to the gym, I'll go try to get something done around the house or doctor's appointments or things like that.
so you got to, but that the doctor's appointments hopefully are not every week, right? Or
No,
are
no,
they in your case, sir? I don't know, but
no. I'm. Everything is starting to hurt now.
yeah, no, we know that feeling. Yeah.
But I try to get other things done when she's not around, or
Yeah.
I'll still go to the gym for a couple of hours and exercise, treadmill, the stationary cycle, one or two classes, and then I'll go home.
Oh, I see. And then how often do you got, I'm assuming you eat dinner at home, but how often do you guys go out for dinner?
Not as often as we used
Mm-hmm.
to, because I've noticed that everything is getting so much more expensive to go out to dinner.
And the food doesn't seem to match our palates anymore, right?
No,
I
and
mean,
it's so much that I don't want to be full at past 6:30.
yeah.
So we tried to eat a little bit lighter. Um, we've been eating a lot of fish and uh, broccoli and something light every once in a while.
Chicken? You eat
Yeah,
chicken, a lot of
chicken.
chicken. Do
We eat
you? What about beef? Have you guys got to cut beef?
Occasionally, we've gone to Costco and we bought the big packages of meat, and those steaks are pretty big. They're just like tenderloins. And we'll split them in half, and then we'll each have one, and it usually lasts us quite a long time.
Hmm.
But we don't eat that on a regular basis. Maybe every third or fourth week we'll have a steak.
So what do you do now, like on your weekends? What do you are your weekends? Remember, we worked 5 days a week, so we look forward to Saturday and Sunday, not having to do anything. Has that changed, or is it still the same way, or what? Is it different from Friday or Thursday, or all the days
No,
run together?
well, some days they all run together. The whole
Yeah.
week runs together. But occasionally, my sons live in Austin, so we'll go see my grandson, and we'll go dancing, or one of the friends will have a get together, a party or something. Like this past 4th of July, someone invited us to watch the fireworks from their house.
Okay.
So we kind of get with some other friends. They were all my friends,
Oh,
but then Nancy came into the picture and she stole all
she
my.
stole all your friends. Oh, I see. Those significant others, you got to watch out for them. I know what
Yeah.
you mean. Well, let me ask you this, and I'm wondering. So it sounds like on weekends, what you do is you kind of hang out with the people, being your children or whatever, that are busy during the week, so you kind of make up for that on the weekends.
Exactly.
And I think that will help a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of other people that are retirement age would want to do that also are going to do that.
And my grandson's not old enough for me to kind of watch him yet. He's only 2. And I think once he gets a little bit older, he's more into sports or activities, then we'll go to Austin a little bit more, or he'll stay with us.
Yeah, yeah. Are there, sometimes I know when we're anticipating retirement, we're thinking, oh, I'm going to do all these things. I'm going to do this. Are there activities that you haven't done that you kind of want to do?
Um,
Things that
I can't. I've been very fortunate. I've been very blessed that there's a lot of things that I've done before I retired, and there's nothing really. I mean, we went to Yellowstone, we went to Lake Tahoe, we've taken some trips. I always wanted to go to. I wanted to go to Candlestick Park, but since it's not there anymore,
Yeah.
we went to San Francisco to a Giants game.
Yeah, you went to that game?
Yeah, I always wanted to go there, and it was like a epiphany that I was in San Francisco at a baseball game.
That's pretty good.
Mays, Bonds, and McCovey, and Marichal, they're not there anymore, but to me, they're still there.
Yeah. Oh, so you
Yeah.
felt that, huh?
Yeah. So
Wow.
I grew up as a Giants fan.
I didn't know that. You
Yeah.
grew up as a Giants fan, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty
And
good. That must be interesting.
I still don't like the Dodgers.
Yeah, who does? But I didn't say that right. But yeah, it's that I prefer the Giants myself, and that is a beautiful stadium. I've been there before.
Yeah.
'Cause my son lives in San Francisco, so when we go visit him, let's go see a game, just to go see it, and it's kind of cool because it's right there by the water, and we're not used to that kind of stuff, at least in the South, because it's so hot. We can't put up with that.
And it's open air stadium, so for some reason it just felt smaller.
Yeah, it's a little bit more quaint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I noticed. But it was fun. We spent most of the time just walking around the stadium, getting a bird's eye view from different locations within the stadium.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. But the biggest trip that I enjoyed the most was our trip to Yellowstone, rather.
Yeah, that's a pretty fun trip.
Yeah,
That's
I
really-
was really surprised about the bison and the elk and bears. We saw just a few
You
bears.
saw bears
Yeah, some brown bears.
from a distance, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
were in the car, so I could step on the gas and take off.
So with that, what is it you haven't done you want to do?
I don't know. Nancy's been talking about going to Europe, so maybe we'll do that.
Doesn't sound like it appeals to you. It sounds like Nancy
No,
wants to do it.
Well, the thing about that is I don't like getting on planes for a long period of time. We went to Seattle. That was 4 hours. That was enough for me to go across the Atlantic. Is what about 7-8 hours.
Yeah, try going to Africa and sitting on a plane for about 17 hours.
Yeah,
All right,
see,
that's tough.
I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, that's rough. So yeah, you can't handle 4.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your rear end could handle 4, I think, don't you think?
Well, that was about it, but there's not really. I enjoy going to the beach. We go to Destin fairly often.
Oh, okay.
And we did go to Miami. Other thing, Key West. I wanted to go to Key West, and we did that a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
And Miami.
And it's kind of cool because you don't have to rush back to anything. You're just kind of doing it,
Yeah.
hanging out. I think you've answered this, but just to give you an opportunity to kind of reiterate, how do you stay connected with people? Because a lot of people after they don't work, because a lot of their friends were work friends, and they lose a lot of them, obviously, and it's hard to retain those friendships. But then I guess it enters into, I guess with your dance people, you have some friends there, but
Yeah, we try to keep in contact with them, and although it's getting a little bit harder because everything is kind of fractured around after COVID, but we do volunteer at the hobby center.
oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so
That's a good thing.
I worked this past Saturday. And,
So tell me about the perks of doing that, sir.
Well, you get free parking.
There it is, free parking. Okay.
That's a perk.
And the hobby center is an art theater, right?
So we get to see shows.
shows.
We've seen a Little Shop of Horrors, Mamma Mia, and some other Broadway shows. And
very
the one I
cool.
worked this weekend was the Houston Symphony was playing like concert music, and they had a singer too, like Steve Perry, and they were playing Journey.
Wait, hold up. It was Steve Perry or like Steve Perry?
Like Steve Perry.
Or like Steve Perry, okay.
He's not
How come you didn't tell me about that one, sir? But go ahead.
But they were all Journey songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I only knew.
My wife would have loved that.
I only knew like 3 or 4 of the songs. Because when Journey come out, like the early '70s, no, the late '70s, early
'80s, '90s,
yeah.
yeah.
I was in the disco scene
Back in those days,
in the late
yeah.
'70s,
Yeah.
but the early '80s, my kids, no, they hadn't come around yet. Yeah, I think I just got married, so
Yeah.
I was not as into the music as I was.
So you volunteer at the hobby center. Do you get to see the shows obviously for free because
Yeah.
you're there. They
Hmm.
let you stand in the back or what?
Yeah,
Okay.
the back row.
And how often do you do that?
About twice a month. You have to do 18 shows a year.
Okay, let's see. Well, I think that's awesome. I mean, I think a lot of viewers would like to know, hey, that's a good way to see shows and not have to pay for them. I
Yeah,
mean, top notch shows.
they're always looking for volunteers.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So if you're interested, I think it's hobbycenter.com or something like
And of
that.
course, that's in Houston, Texas, for all you listeners.
Hmm.
Uh, that's cool. That is a real plus because I don't think people realize there are things like that.
Hmm.
I know.
One of our dance uh, people is like a captain or one of the higher ups in regards to the volunteers.
Hmm, hmm.
So she got us involved in that, and I've enjoyed it so far. It's just I got kind of started later
Yeah.
in the season, so I'm kind of rushing right now to finish up my 18, and they've only got one more month to go.
Oh, okay. So you've got to put in a certain amount of time. I got you.
Hmm.
And do they? That's pretty neat. So you do have symphonies, you have plays, you have different events that come there.
Yes,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
they have two. They have a smaller theater next to it, but most of everything I've done has been in the bigger theater,
Yeah.
where the shows are and everything. So you get to understand the workings of the behind the scenes and stuff.
So that's pretty neat. Is there any other hobbies or anything else you would like to get
Uh,
into?
right now, that I'm kind of concerned right now because when I retired, I didn't have any hobbies or things that really. I don't do woodworking. I don't play golf. Um,
And don't even want to try?
well, I might. The house the house that I just bought is on a golf course.
Oh. You
So
live on a golf course, but you don't want to golf.
well, it's a private.
What's wrong with
it's
this
a
picture,
private.
sir?
It's probably a private country club, and I don't know if I want to spend $25,000 just for the
To hitting the ball all over the place.
Yeah. And that's how we spend our That's the other thing. How we spend our evenings, like 3 nights a week, is we'll sit and have happy hour on the porch, and we'll watch these golf balls just shoot off everywhere. And let me tell you, I have more. I have about 18 golf
Folks,
balls.
that's what you got to look forward to, watching golfers play golf. And not even pro golfers, right?
No. I've got like almost 2 dozen golf balls that wind up in my yard. And now my backyard faces the second tee box. So they're coming. But we have found
So you're on the second tee box.
about 40 yards down.
So, but they're not. Oh, but they can still hit into you, right? Because where the fairway is right in front of your house.
Yes.
In the backyard, I
In
mean.
the backyard. My backyard is on the
The
fairway.
fairway. So they could veer left or veer right, hook it or whatever, and be in your yard.
And they are.
Have you ever been hit?
We almost did one time. Nancy's son-in-law and her daughter were there, and this guy hits the ball, and it comes, and fortunately, it hits the house at an angle, so it hits the house and it bounces back on the fairway.
Oh my goodness!
But it hit the house. But we found about 4 or 5 in the front yard, and I don't know how they get there because we have a huge oak tree in the front yard, and there's a big 2-story house next to us, kind of like between the tee box and the street.
Yeah.
And yesterday I found one in the front yard, but it was close to the gate, but it was on the street side.
The front yard.
Yeah.
So the guy had to hit, whoever it was, person had to hit the ball over your house.
Or no, over the house next door.
Oh, to land in your.
Because mine's a 1-story, theirs is a 2-story house.
but it was in your front yard.
It was in my front yard.
So it had to, when they teed off, they veered off, they hooked it really bad over your house.
Exactly.
Wow. That's crazy.
So, but that's like our
That's your cocktail hour?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's entertainment.
That's pretty cool.
But it's pretty good. Some guys hit it really well, and they get on their golf carts and take not very many looks. They're trying to keep an eye on their golf ball.
Yeah.
But the ones that do is, oh, that's a good shot. And the ones that don't hit it straight or anything, we don't say anything.
So to reiterate, you do pickleball, you work out at the gym at the Y, you volunteer at Hobby for theater.
We're still dancing.
You still dance. You have cocktail hours by the golf tournaments, and then are just golfers. And then what else are you doing?
Just working around the house.
Working around the house.
Yeah, because there were several things.
Occasional baseball game. Or do you watch it mainly on TV?
No, we've been watching Little League baseball.
Oh, Little League,
out in Humble.
And grandchildren.
Yeah.
So that involves grandchildren. So, yeah, pretty good. A little travel. Sounds like a lot of travel, really.
Well,
and,
that was my thing, is I wanted to go someplace once a month for the first year. And we kind of did that. But once the house came into play, then we devoted all the attention to that, and we kind of.
That's because you moved from your bigger house to a smaller house, so you had to start preparing this new house. Is what you mean? Okay, I got you. That's awesome. You had a busy schedule. I think retirement. I don't think you told me. Is it a positive, a negative, or a neutral for you?
For me, it's neutral.
Really?
Yes. I never looked forward to retiring for some reason. Oh, I think it was because I was laid off and unemployed during the banking crisis.
Yeah.
And I was out of work for 9 to 12 months, and that really scared me.
Yeah.
I didn't know, what I was going to be doing.
So you never got comfortable with being out of work. So you're still in this, trying to get comfortable in this new lifestyle, basically.
And that's why I say I still have this feeling about I should be at work right now.
Yeah. But I would do that. I'm sure a lot of people have those feelings, almost guilt.
Yeah, but I want to say the last employer I had, they were very good people. They were very generous, and I really enjoyed working with them. I always felt like I contributed on a daily basis, and it was a lot of fun. And I never felt like I had somebody looking over my shoulder. They gave me an assignment, and he says, see what you can do with this. And I did as much as I could do and present it to them, and then let them make a decision. Where do you want me to go with this?
Yeah.
And it always worked out with them, even my supervisor.
So you still miss that job. You still miss doing the work. And just the feedback. I guess having someone just basically say, hey, you're doing a good job. That attaboy that you're used to getting, that now, I don't know if your significant other doesn't sound like she's doing that for you, sir. There's no attaboys for mowing the lawn, huh? No, I don't know, but I understand. You get that positive inflection from someone.
It took me so long to get a job like this that I really enjoyed. I enjoyed the people and everything. And I hated walking away from it, but I thought it was time.
Yeah.
Everybody was getting younger.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? It's time for me. It's like retiring from baseball.
Yeah.
Some people stay too long, and others leave still in their prime.
Yeah.
I think mine was right in the middle.
So yeah, that's all. Well, so I can see why you're neutral now. I'm glad you explained that, because I was going, most people are gonna hate it, I think, or love it, but I can see where you're coming from. Well, hey, Anthony Tello, I appreciate it. Appreciate you telling your story to us. I think it's been great. It seems like you're totally enjoying it, even though you're neutral. You're staying busy. And I would like to tell everyone that this podcast was brought to you by Lone Star Coffee. Lone Star Coffee is an office coffee provider for all your break room needs. Call 832-912-1325. And thanks to everyone. Thank you. And goodbye. I think that went good. We didn't go, I'll put it away.
Yeah,
And that was like
For
30.
the record, I didn't steal his friend.
They're still his
no,
friends
they're
too.
not.
No.
I can't date any one of those ladies now.
Well, of course you can't date them. What do you mean?
No,
date
if,
'em?
if somebody happens,
You hit that.
they're not going to touch me with a 10-foot pole.
Of course not. They know.